Yo, thanks for tuning in again, man. This is My Wave, and I'm your host, J.E. Double F. Today I'm catching waves with Lebohang, well known as WAGISHU. Yes. And we're literally going to that story, you know. So you say it's a long story. You have time. Welcome to My Wave.
What's up, bro?
Welcome. It's now, I hate doing that again, bro. I greeted you when you
yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
Nah, it happens, dog. I get it.
For sure. How are you, my dog?
I'm good, and you, bro?
Man, we try. How's the festive holding you?
This is the first time I'm actually chilling. Like today is actually the first time I'm not working, so
for sure.
This is the first thing I'm relaxing with, basically.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Welcome to My Wave, man. Welcome to
Thanks,
My Wave.
bro.
Why WAGISHU, dog?
Okay, so back in the day, back in Xbox days, like to play online, you had to have a gamer tag. So that's just the name they call you online. So now when I started playing online, I was given the name WAGISHU 6. So if you had to break it down, WAGISH it's basically like an English word that's something for my personality, which is something humorous, and you know, it's somebody who likes fun things and whatever. That's why I liked the WAGISH part of it. So breaking down that name, it's like WAGISH poet, meaning like almost like a funny poet, if you want to make it simple English. So across the years I just decided like, nah, let me drop the 6, let me drop the poet, and then I just liked WAGISH because, like I said, it speaks to my personality. But then because of, I like, let's say, Japanese influence, I just translated it to Japanese. That's how we ended up to WAGISHU.
Now I'm so interested in your life career. No. So who is Lebohang, bro? Before WAGISHU, who is Lebohang?
Dog, Lebohang is like, I would say, a quiet kid. I just liked playing games at that point in time.
So is it safe to say a nerd?
Basically, yeah.
Basically. So, dog, primary? Where we at?
We were grown primary. Basically full time.
For sure.
I was there full time, so.
Kronstadt High.
Kronstadt High,
for sure. Dog. So now, life after matric, I wanna know when does the camera scene come in? Is it still in high school or after high school?
It was technically in high school. The thing is, first time I picked up a camera, it was somewhere in primary, but it was because my dad was into it. So it was one of those things, like I see cameras around the house and I was like, oh, what does this do? And then he taught me and whatever, but I didn't take it seriously at that point because I was just like, we just shoot family, we shoot families. So then I think in grade 9, that's when I started taking videos of my friends just for the sake of it, because I was just like that guy. I was just shooting random things and whatever. For sure. And then obviously that's how I came into like editing, and then things started writing and then whatever, and then technically I met him.
Wait, in high school?
Oh yeah. And then so with his interest in like photography and whatever, that's what kind of made me start like thinking about like all these scenes of like camera stuff, because now I always knew the video side of things. So when I started really looking into the photography because of him, that's when I was like, nah man, cameras are actually interesting. So then I started diving into it and more and such. But like I said, it was like around high school, grade 9, that's when I was shooting, but I wasn't like doing anything for people.
So let's say the most serious one would be when you bought yourself a camera and showed me. That was when you decided on it.
The thing is, that's the other thing. I actually haven't bought. Well, technically, I bought myself my own camera now. No. Like, I actually bought myself my first camera now. Yeah. Like, the first camera I used to use, like I said, was my dad's. And then the second one, which is the one most people know me with, it was this. It's a camera I got from my dad from attending, like, some photography class or whatever thing. So it was one of those courses. They gave them that camera, and then when he came home with it, I was like, I am in. So I ended up taking that camera from him, and then like now I bought. Technically, this is my first camera that I bought. So,
but you say you're a nerd at school, man. But when I see your work, and you hanging out with cool guys. Hey, you know. So do you still remember your first music video?
Yeah, actually.
With who?
It was kind of who are those chicks, dog? Trap Queens.
Oh,
the Trap Queens.
Yeah, that was so wow. Yeah,
Trap Queens.
For sure.
That was the first time I actually shot a music video, but it wasn't my video. Like I was basically hired as like second cam.
Oh, okay.
So, they call it in the industry is like a first AC.
Mm-hmm.
So I was literally just there to help the main camera guy shoot this thing.
Sure.
It just, it was one of those things like I was very excited because it's like first music video. Because right now, when we were shooting, it wasn't like one of those setups.
Yeah, sure.
It was one of those things they were like, yeah, man, we have this space. So I was already like him and
yours was crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, yours was crazy.
So the energy was already like him and now it's alarm. So that excitement led me to what I would assume is what you saw when I posted the snippet of that thing on my Instagram. It was basically that excitement that carried me to like start editing a video for Bona. But it wasn't like I'm saying, it wasn't my video. But me doing that kind of led them to see other people but God started just edit.
Yeah, for sure.
1, 2, 3, and then basically like I said, if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be editing for a lot of people in a sense. So yeah.
So like it's edit, so I can shoot and just come to you and say edit.
100%. But like I said, when it comes to those things, I usually prefer Otega idea how phone to, because like in the industry, like you have to work off of what's available. So if Obata, like let's say a video in a link party scene and whatever, you have to make sure how that footage o shootile to o di batlang go fela oskare nne so batla bo ma cup shot ma ha ona mo we shootileng ding. So it's like one of those things, like what you communicate to me via edit we batlang, it already has to be there like video wise.
Sure.
So I feel like the clip bo ha mona go pantsa
for sure.
Like
but I know you as like for Kronstadt now. You've worked with like OGs, man. You can mention Ganja, you can mention Phobia, dog.
Facts, man.
And Nerd guys, man. Like, what's cool guys? What do you say?
I tried.
So, like, when did you really, like, say, when did that, like, everybody in Kronstadt, like your OGs now, like, when was that music video on something that this nigga is the guy? Which one was like that, or the switching point, or nah, in Kronstadt now? Like, whoa.
I think if you know Lutan, the guy who runs Ignited,
for sure.
I shot my first solo music video with him in Ibiza Live. So that music video I feel like was the first time rap niggas basically started seeing him. And
you don't rap, right?
What?
Was it you and him? Do you rap?
No, I don't rap. No, I don't rap. No. I wish I could rap.
It's one of those. You just wish you could rap. I get you.
I mean, I don't have the wordplay, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, music video was the first one I shot. That was like that. I feel like nigga shoot that because back in the day, nearly AOC, if you still remember them.
Yeah.
Those
it
was AOC as a clique. So obviously, group we knew. I already knew everyone. And then it was just the KCR. Lutando was the first rapper from the group to be like him, and I want a music video. And then I was like, nah, sharp, we can do it. We shot it. Next thing, 4 years like him, and I also want a music video. And then next thing,
But around those times, was it only you doing music videos? To think about it.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't technically only me, but because like I said, my first music video was helping somebody out. So that guy was still around, but. Now I was trying to get away from his branding because he had his own like hookups and whatnot.
For sure.
So now I started doing my own thing. That's why it probably seemed like I was the only person. But like I said, I knew I had competition, or you know what I mean. But for me, it was just like, okay, no, I'm gonna hang around these guys because these are the guys I can work with.
And so now, dog. Me, I see you after, not AOC. Me, I see you after. When I see you with Fuego Santana, the vlog.
Yeah.
How was that, dog? I feel like 8 niggas were living a rockstar life. Dog. Tell me that. How was that, dog? How was that experience for you, my dog?
Bro, the thing is, this is not a vlog.
This is not a vlog.
Yeah,
This is not a vlog.
the whole point of that thing, I don't want people to get it confused. Okay, it's literally just me trying to it's filmmaking for me. I was just trying
to. It was really dope.
So it was just me trying to document his life, because you read social documentaries on autism, Little Wayne, those are documentaries I grew up with.
Yeah, for sure.
So now I actually there was one artist that I tried to do it with before. And then he ended up quitting rap before they didn't so that's the thing.
What's his name, dog?
Dog, you
Nah.
can't throw shade, but yeah, I mean it was life situations that changed up he ended up having to move out, and then next thing he was like, he has to get a job. He had to quit rap, you know. It was one of those things. So I knew I can't keep going with that. And then it just so happened, as that guy left, Fuego came in.
Yeah.
And then, ironically...
But what are you doing with your life around that time when Fuego? What are you like?
That's the thing, bro. We're hustling. At that point,
Sure, it's whatever.
At that point in life, you're hustling, dog. It's like, that man no umbrella, trick dance. I'm like, okay, I will shoot. So it's like, whatever comes through, And then it just so came when I say it was one of those things we talked about whatever, and then
you knew him before?
No, that's the thing.
Right, I see.
So the thing is, I know you go up on there, man. The first time I go up on I just forgot what you call this place now. When I staying back in the day.
Yeah,
Giovanni's. Giovanni's. There's an indoor court. Indoor football. Yeah. No, instead of football or indoor.
Sure.
So then one day, Lutando, and then Fuego walked in. Now obviously I didn't know him because I think it was just around the time he first moved to Kronstadt.
Yeah.
So I didn't know him. So Lutando probably knew him from whatever, Velcom and whatever.
Sure. But you're not in the streets that much.
Yeah, dog. If you find me in the house 24/7, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm going.
So Lutando was like, "Hey man, this is Chava," and I'm like, "Oh, hey, well, nice to meet you." And then he told me "Oh, you that nigga from next door," and I was like,
"Which nigga from next door?"
Exactly. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Because not as I knew at that time the people that lived next door were white people. I knew them as white people, so I didn't know when they moved out or.
For sure.
So when he's like, "Nah, man, you're next door, whatever," and I'm like, "Nah, dog. What do you mean next door? Which next door you talking about?" And then he named my street name, and I'm like, "Nah, dog. Where do you stay?"
Yeah.
And then he told me and then I found out literally this next door, and I was like, "Bro, I've never seen you before in my life." Or what?
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Nah, dog, I've seen you. You drive this car, what?" And I was like, it's weird because I'm saying. When somebody gives you life info like that, it's I am in Chile. So it was literally one of those things. I was like, okay, so that's literally how me and him met the first time.
For sure.
So then obviously from the Caribou, and then I found out oh, you rap, and I was like, oh, now I shoot videos.
Yeah.
2 and 2 came through, and then it was one of those things let's try and do something.
Yeah.
And that's when Yves Saint Laurent happened. Other music videos happened.
Shut up.
Oh boy.
So it came with fire like that, done some damn. And then there was a video of 4 feet. Well, I was like, "Whoa, BMA Blues," the conversation now on the streets, man. That was crazy. How does that come about, man?
Dog, it was literally because now we know we're next door neighbors.
Yeah.
So we were just talking. Next thing he's like, "Nah, man, he has a song he wants to shoot for," and I'm like, "Which one is it?" Listened to it a couple of times, literally same day. We were like, "Nah, man, let's try something." Yeah. And then I was like, "Nah, I can be here time myself. No shoot." It's like, yeah,
for sure.
So we ended up shooting the thing literally that same day. And then next thing you know, man, I was like, "You want to say last thing?" And I'm like, "Hey, man, now what's allowed?"
I was crazy. I was mad.
Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't know that he's that popular or what. Because for now, like I said, I knew him as a next door neighbor at this point. So I was just like, "Oh, get a man, sharp." And then I want to start doing, "Hey, man, that money, man, hunting."
But
where have you been? Nah, dog.
Just a small bit.
Trust me, dog.
Lutando told him, this guy is big in the streets, at least.
Probably. No. He didn't tell me. That's the thing. That's why I didn't even know he rapped until I actually had a one-on-one conversation
So
with him.
it was the music video. Now we got into the vlog. Yeah.
So the music video happens, all this stuff happens, and then that's when he started like going into this whole thing of like him and recording camp, guy. And I was like, now we can go. But now, obviously, at this point in time, I get the secret video. That's when I started I actually started my YouTube channel before that.
Yeah.
But because of this whole traveling thing, opportunity, I could try and like vlog my life out of this whole experience. Travel like this, whatever.
Yeah.
But then during the recording process, and then I thought to myself, like that whole thing, like I said, documentary, a little way. It hit me out. What if I actually captured D-Money as he was growing as an artist?
For sure.
That was literally the baseline of it. Like he did not know like that video concept. This is not a vlog. Was not like in no way his idea. Is what I'm trying to like. He shoot just out of. You get what I mean?
That organic.
Yeah, it was literally. It just happened. And then and then I was like, nah, I can try to do this full time. That's why every time I look at something,
Because that was my shandies, bro. I was my shandies. I don't care. That was like, oh, this is so crazy. You know? Yeah, so like any crazy things on the road, dog. I mean, I could imagine his Vegas in there.
I
could imagine.
Well, one thing I can tell you for now, like there are technically 3 more episodes that I can release, but it's one of those things. Like I still have to figure out how we move forward from there.
Oh, but then. That one was dope. You came with another one.
Which one?
So, you came back after a while, man. After like months and months. So I told you I'm a subscriber, right? So you came back after months and months, dog. And you went to Fijini or something at that time.
Oh yeah, that was end of the year for 2021, I think.
Yeah, something like that. But but that one, I felt like that one was not that organic.
Why?
Man, I felt
maybe it's because there was too many missed shows, probably. That's the thing.
There was a girl there's a part where you went called Basement.
Yeah.
This girl is like, yo, I cannot believe my eyes. I'm like, no, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Leona. I did not expect that shit to happen. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I was like, nah, man. And then she was like, no, frequency. I was like, him and I, this guy, Osamata, he like,
for sure,
like in those.
So then that's what I felt like. I want us know. I felt like
but that was legit a genuine fan moment.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like how go him and go feel like I go in hand in the receiving on Ujin. Hana anza mata. Him and I get like onanza buwa anza atlaji. Remushibile go fail. And it just happened. Was like you should did like you wanted guy. And that's when you got the reaction that you saw on camera. Him and Ferguson, I cannot believe my eyes. But look, now we were all shocked of him and one night she's such a super fan. Always a train like that, though.
But with those hotels, man, like, is there any fun?
I mean, for them, yeah.
Like, no. For you, bro, you working with these guys,
bro. Like I told you, even you said it that I'm a nerd, dog.
Hey, man.
Now I'm there for the shoot. I'm there for the.
And it's so crazy. This is the first time I meet this guy in my life. This is the first time, man. You know, but yeah, dog. What did that teach you, dog? I feel like that was Fuego working with Fuego coming up, or what did that teach you, dog?
I mean, for now, like me. I want to say rolling with Fuego actually taught me like talking to people is actually important. Because now I'm like I said, I'm sheltered. You look at kids and when you see me, you see me.
Yeah.
True. So obviously when I'm walking with him, he talks to this guy, and I'm like, dog, handlently, like none of these guys don't really do anything except for Diamond. Yeah. And the Diamond knows relationship will not last. So why are you still trying to do 1, 2, and 3? Until I started seeing 1, 2, 3 and and I'm like, so you need to start making more connections because that's literally how you move industry. So it was literally I feel like the biggest thing I've learned from that whole experience is just that thing of like we need to start talking to more people doing the same thing.
I feel. So, dog, every production, so you have this thing via face.
Yeah.
So, now tell us more about it before I ask the question. What is via face?
Via face is just it's just my company.
Yeah,
It's just the company name I work under.
Yeah.
So I cannot give you the explanation for that. It was just something I.
And that's the question. Is like every project you work with falls under face.
Because it's just like a whole. Yeah, I want to say banking. You know, it's one of those register yourself as an LLC. So like tax lady. So it's one of those things. I just don't want to run everything under me because if like let's say Sarze wrote that after me, tax so it's better if you just keep it under a company or and tax it as it's in a children like yak in a yak company.
Sure.
So yeah,
my dog. So music videos, my dog. What that one we spoke about, the BM one. What's the name of the song?
Yves Saint Laurent. Yeah.
What?
Yves Saint Laurent, like the fashion label. YSL.
I never knew the name. So crazy. So, dog, that one has like 45,000 views.
Yeah. That I don't know how that happened.
Hey,
I don't want to lie.
Hey, man.
How did you? Plus, like I said, it was still in the beginning phases of me and him. So that's what I'm saying. After I did the video, I was just like him on a YouTube video.
For sure.
Everything else, I was like off hands.
So were you the guy working with Were you working with Queso Gang? Let It Burn.
Oh, I mean, technically, yeah, but not really.
For sure.
Because like I said, it was just two parties. It was via phase.
For sure.
With Queso Gang, so I was never part of the gang or anything. Yeah.
The only reason I'm asking is because you shot Moscow's.
Lost Girl.
For sure. I was crazy.
No, that same thing.
Yeah.
Like he saw Fuego's video, and then he was like, "Yeah, dog, music video."
Yeah.
So it was just me, it was still like I said, the hustling phase of things.
Yeah.
So
sure. So do they pay you, these guys?
Hey, tough questions. Tough. That's the thing, dog. It's the whole beginning phase of things. You have to learn. You have to learn the system. That's the thing.
But tell me now, they pay me.
I mean, I haven't done anything recent except for Fuego's thing, but obviously the thingy. Sure. Yeah, so like for that, obviously I got paid.
Bro, but I want you to like get us in that experience of shooting and to go with the music video. We can even start at almost. It's like how does that even come about? Yo, chill. Are you that guy?
I mean, everything needs a plan. That's the thing. So now most of the time when artists did the music video, number one, send me your song because we need to get the feel of everything. Because somebody and got the music video and then how my melapina and then you're like, okay, but casting how to make it how do my meeting like it needs a party. That's the thing. So I'm like, always send me your song first and then send me your idea. Like obviously,
so let's say I don't have an idea.
That obviously that happens. So now as long as I have the song or what's an idea, let me work basically at that point or what. Because like music video, it has to come with this thing called the treatment, which is basically like conceptualizing everything that you need to, or everything that needs to go with the video.
For sure.
So if, like for instance, say Umbrella or Reborn, you need a big house for music video, but you don't have an idea why, what isn't. Now my job is to listen to the song and get, okay, share this big house, we can use it in this way, whatever. And then that treatment, okay, from this thing, we're going to need maybe a girl for this thing, maybe because we got to shoot a pool scene for so it's just basically a treatment is basically like a creative plan here, but it shows you the entire video so it's just the video without the video being shot yet. So then
I feel like with this talk I'm running more like 3,000 now. With this talk 5,000 right now. You see
that's the consultation.
For sure.
But yeah, like I'm saying, after we listen to the song, then we do the treatment, and then from there, that's when you'll be like, okay, this is what we need to do, whatever, and then from there you'll decide, okay, we'll do this in a week. Because maybe how connect for the idea and then that's how we move from there.
So who are those guys who said they're going to pay you and they did not?
That's what I'm saying, dog. Back in the day, like I was saying, I already knew what's like to get into the industry, you have to. It's like a proof of work type thing.
Oh yeah.
Like you have to, like you have to show resume or him against into how we bat. So for me, first I want to say the first 3 videos I literally did them pure of anything. Next time let me just take out something. Oh, I can do this. Let me try this.
We're still at that stage.
How long have you been doing it?
2 years.
Dog, it's still early, but technically right now you're in a good place.
Right now.
No,
like,
here's the thing. Right now you're in a good place because at least now you have your own. Let's say, these surfers.
Yeah. So you're not a surfer.
I mean, I think I'm subscribed. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched a couple of your.
So that's my way for you. Bro. You only watch it when you wanna watch that guy. So I figure you watched it.
Yeah, I watched both of them.
Yeah. So it was. So you wanna see Fuego. So right now, learn show like about trouble. That's how it works. Bro. That's how it works. Those are the surfers, my dog. Yeah.
But I'm saying when I know you've built up your resume, you've done interviews with this guy. So right now at some point in time there's going to be somebody at is there any way we can work out like a branding thing, and it doesn't have to be strictly like product thing, but it's just happening now. It's just somebody like maybe Buma, let's say chicken ala teaser for 5 minutes away. That's a paying gig for you because out of it's a crowd for the.
But dog in Crossland, I don't think people have that much money, dog.
It's not about how much money you can get out of it. It's like that starting base.
So you're going to be on the starting base until you've been on the prices.
That's why we move, bro.
For like a year, bro.
That's why you move.
I think this is the first, but it's not about me. It's not about us.
It's a convo.
It's not about us. It's not about us, my dog.
No, but that's the thing. You move at that point. Mm-hmm. How about now? You were stagnant then, whatever. You move.
How long have you been doing it,
bro? Since grade 9. So yeah, it's more than 10 years.
Damn.
It's more than 10 years, dog. But more than 10 years was still me in high school. So after I finished varsity, I would say I've been doing it maybe for 3 years. So where I'm like,
you went to study for
No, I did IT as a thingy. So I didn't do film or anything. It's literally self-taught.
So wait, do you have like a 9 to 5? Yeah.
Nah, I'm freelancer. I used to have a 9 to 5 at a media agency last year. I literally worked there for an entire year, and then I thought we're doing too many corporate things. I hold on to creativity because office suit. I'm in the last quarter we did 1 2, and I'm like, dog, I guess it's the day for the rest of my life.
But who inspires you, my dog? Like, who do you Spanish summer? Oh damn, this nigga, I wanna
shit, bro. There's a bunch of people, dog.
Your top three street. I might not know them. But
that's even tougher. That's the thing, bro. Damn. Okay, first nigga I like inspire. I want to say Matt Alonso. Oh, he did a bunch of music videos, but I think for South Africans, for King, that music video and STC and Allah. I'm gonna take that music video. He did that music video. That was the first guy named Michelle music video. I was like, okay, I'm know the English. And then second guy in LA, I think Director X, but not really. Yeah, it was more him, Lane, who's this?
I promise I don't know these guys.
Director X again, the guy who made Hot Like Bling.
I would know Hot Like Bling, not the guy who shot it, for sure.
That video, the guy who made that video.
Director X.
Director X, dog, he's big. Like, do your research after. I hear you.
For sure.
And then, it was a mixture of Director X and then I forgot this other guy's name now. But Bona, it was more of that's when I strictly got into the hip hop thing. Of I was literally just looking at their hip hop videos.
For sure.
But I think now, I want to say the guy into Nogi and Dave Myers, which is the guy who made Humble, Kendrick. But it's just, he does a whole bunch of other stuff. But
you really don't have South African guys?
I mean, South Africans, we have Kyle White. It's Kyle White, Offense. And then the only other filmmaker I know is Jack Crawford. He's the only other, I want to say, veteran that
I know Pratit, so...
Hey, but
so, you guys went there. What was that thing that happened?
Oh, no, it was a Sony event. Like, Sony came out with a new camera, and then they were just basically showing it around. Like, but it was an event where you can use some of the gear at the thing. So, Nenelin already set up with like photo shoot stands and whatever, and then they were like, you can hire out a camera, shoot them till we shoot down, but then return the camera when you're done. And then obviously TD were there for just the like small classes. Like they teach you like a few things about this landscape photography. It was like a class basically, but you didn't have to go and listen, but like you know what I mean, you can get a camera and then just start shooting. That was basically that event.
But what was the best music video you shot though?
That's tough. I need to think.
Because some maybe I might not know.
Yeah. Personally, I feel like my favorites in the first solo one we had until Lutando Live.
The first one.
That was the first. I feel like you know why? I feel like the first one will always remind me of why I started type thing. So I feel like that will always be a favorite. And then there's Leakadi Taboo. I also like that video. Considered. I don't know. There's just something about it. Especially the night scene. I feel like. There's something about that night scene.
Was it like in a day though?
Yeah, strictly in a day.
So you do days only, like one day?
No, we can do 2-day shoots, but obviously, like once you get into the industry, now to 2-day shoot, 2 days pay.
For sure.
So some niggas try to get their things done in a day or risk it, so you don't run overtime and all that.
Do you have like a cosign? Someone like, let's say a big photographer or a big videographer, like?
I doubt.
You doubt?
I highly doubt.
Yo, man, a shout out to Lebohang again.
Nah, never, dog.
Yeah.
Never. I don't think.
Sure.
But I mean, hey, but it's not a brag. But I feel like the guy I was talking about, Kyle White.
Yeah.
He actually follows me on Instagram. So I feel like if you're a fan of him,
it's a flex.
No, dog. It's not a thing. But I feel like if you're a fan of him, or at least you co-sign for nothing. But he hasn't, like me and him have never met. So like I'm saying, it's just a creativity thing, more about maybe he saw something in me. But he said, okay,
Sure.
But now personally I don't have like, outside of the people I work with, I have never had somebody be like, yo, this guy.
But anyone big, you've worked with. Okay.
I mean, Madler is the biggest. I think. Yeah.
Wait, on which one? Dog?
No. It's not like a which one, but it's like for his album right now, Diaspora. I was basically there for like the entire shooting process, so it's almost like this is not a vlog, but you know what I mean. It's not necessarily this is not a vlog, but it's a documentary type thing.
Because you guys have been plus on the this is not the vlog, he was there.
Yeah.
Smash it. That was the thing.
Yeah.
I know what you did. Yeah.
But yeah, basically I shot a bunch of the songs he made on that project. But because obviously like I'm with him, there's actually a video I did with him recently, but I don't know if he's planning on posting it, but I'll show you.
So is this a one I posted it?
No, it's something he did for Nto. Can I know an STC's thing, man? Iverson Nto. Yeah, it was part of that day. I was there that day. So that was the first time we go up on a least celebrity like both Java ST handling. That was the first time. But yeah, I shot that entire day for him as a thing. But like I said, I don't know when he's gonna post that video, but I have it. Yeah.
I should just drop it, dog. Hey, man.
Dog.
I should just drop that, dog. You know. Hey, but dog, so and now every time you're speaking on it, when you get in the industry, you say that. When is that time? When do you feel like it's that time?
Yeah, bro.
Now I'm in the industry. When is that time, dog?
When I feel like as soon as you start getting calls from the bigger guys, that's literally when you're in. Cause Linda know, but one share like, cause there was a point in time like when I used to do like that my 9 to 5. I obviously niggas am abudi airport but when I know on and I'm like, bruh, keep a check into I'm like, but you at Lambanti, Havanti, what they keep easy a paycheck.
Yeah, it did not make sense.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So I'm like, once you start getting calls from those guys that you actually want to work with, I feel like that's when you start becoming in the game and whatever, you know what I mean? And obviously, like, once you start having a bunch of your stuff shown everywhere all the time.
And how do you handle it? Do you listen to these guys every word they say? You just listen to them? And
what?
Like, just these guys, man. Yeah, these guys. Whereby they call you. Just listen to them.
I mean, it depends on what they want. Like, because like most of the time is you have to move with what you are trying to build. Like, I can say why I want to be a wedding photographer. It doesn't help kilo shoot the baby shower. You know what I mean? I want to be a wedding photographer. You get what I mean? So,
are you? Which photographer are you?
I mean, I do everything. Personally, I do everything, but there's things I won't do because I got like creative stuff. So music videos are like number one to me. But if I had to shoot a film, like product shoot, I'll dive in.
For sure.
But how can I let me trick dance? Since you got all cut down,
yeah. So yeah, my dog. So, but what is your take on the game, Kasi?
Bro, the thing, Kasi, is number one. I feel like there's niggas who try and push. That's number one.
For true.
Niggas try and push. That's number one. But there will always be that underlying thing, that underestimation, Mangan Gantabina Fonda, Rat. Next to you, and I'm like, you get what no, I'm just saying, I'm just making an example. But it's that kind of mind switching up, a mentality switch about. Because no, like, I forgot who the guy is now.
Tipsy.
Yeah, Tipsy. I feel like he's the best guy in Kronstadt right now. Shooting wise, that man, he could shoot anything.
It's crazy.
He can shoot anything right now.
He's working on the film now.
Oh, boy, he's moving on his own. That's the thing.
For sure.
But I'm like, he's the thing is with him. Why I'm mentioning him is like, it's like he's in his own league right now. That's the thing. Like, he can shoot and whatever. Nobody's gonna say anything bad because Hare Mosheba no wants that. Not the guy to go to for music video leading, so you can't fight on him. But it's like when I talk about the game as a like rap in a sense, I feel like Moti, there's no collaboration amongst them, and you're not table blaya. So like I've been, like I said, Haki Chila Lebu, Madlera and whatever. I start seeing Madlera, as much as Moti, you can label him Jaka Siga Baing or like he still communicates. Okay, go see. He's like, apart from the image people give him, he still tries and works Moti of it. So it doesn't matter. Like he's still high class. High class. If you want the goons in the dunes, so I feel like Kasi I wanna die Mutuna what he gets as high. How on him and pina? Oh what like when I go it's a pina link, you know I'm a bit like a style sack. It's I feel like there's that kind of limitation. I feel like it's that limitation. Motia Hono Palamana and Tunza Watu, so they can't build together. It's always their money, stylicized Jinana, or it's a stylicized Jin. So there's never that Himonari bits into you one. I feel like that's the problem for me, Kasi. That's why I'm like, I've never seen a Guardian Fuego tape. It's because you get what I mean. I feel like that's part of the problem in a sense. It's just the collaboration side of things.
Feel you, my dog. Now it makes sense. For sure. But who do you think they should work together? Besides Fuego and Daddy.
I mean, a lot of people can work together. I fll like I wanna know plus. I don't know if he actually released it, but I wanna let Bina between Fuego le Moscow Body Fest.
We go put you in a body first.
they rapped in Sotho.
For sure, for sure.
I'm like, those two guys have proven okay, sharp Sotho. However, guy buys me something. Because I'm like, the audience, Fuego has an audience. Something can happen. Fuego has his own audience. You get what I mean? Like, it's King, XX Clan. Hey, Bugatti. Yeah. XX Clan. Leonardo can try and do something. It's just that no Oblendo. I'm not in like I don't know everybody right now, but I'm like saying like I think right now one of my favorite up and coming guys, Kinto. Who's this kid? I go delay.
Who's that guy?
JOT.
Oh yeah.
JOT. I mean, no, it's like okay, let's move here. So now you want what you get into. JOT sounds like a dope nigga for now. As a cat or as a young cat. Yeah. But that's the thing. I haven't seen him or like somebody else. Platform. Like because he's always trying to do his own thing.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like I'm saying, if JOT Mama Anka Spana Lane, JOT he wants to build his own thing. But like I'm saying, connections will get you into many places. And I'm not trying to single him out there, but I'm just saying, get to how about okay, this guy can do this. From there, I build that because Sheka. Fuego had his own thing back in the day. Moscow has his own thing. At some point, but to jump on that.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
That's what I'm saying. The collaboration should be there in order to grow.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Do you think that was like the craziest clip to ever come out of the Case of Gang, Let It Burn?
Personally, I don't want to lie, dog. AOC. In LMO plus there was a bunch of them, so it felt like Boma as gang because I want to group mama went to the video na la 7 mara specific style is still made sense.
So who's your dog now, bro? Who do you listen to now?
I mean, I listen to Vince. I don't know if he's actually from Kwasad, but
yeah, for sure.
I listen to Vince, JOT, obviously Moscow, but you know, sometimes guys, I feel like that's the other problem I have with Kronstadt rappers, dog. Like, get off of SoundCloud. Get off of SoundCloud.
I feel
but Obama Mela, Spotify, Apple Music, nobody just goes onto SoundCloud anymore. Obama Mela, rap. You know what I mean?
So how do you feel about Moscow's music now? Then like the lost go falling for that down there.
Moscow. No, I feel like obviously he's grown.
Yeah.
And in training. And I don't want to lie. The first thing that scared me about that RM that long I forgot the title of that day. When he talked about suicide, like literally, like I called him. I called him. I was like, "Hey man, Dinta."
It's tough.
I was like, "Yeah, dog, what's Alanga?" So I was like, I was trying to figure that out, and then obviously, like I've said, he's grown, but you can tell like his music is it already influences that dembo, like Juice WRLD and all that. So I was like, okay, maybe he's trying to find his sound, like I saw what Moscow Abinang and then Ning like he's trying to.
But that was the craziest.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. I get gonna experiment. That's the thing. He was experimenting at the time. So yeah.
Man, so dope bow in the head.
What?
Don't even laugh. No, that's just a super. This is like a question I ask every time. What have you learned about yourself in the past few months?
Number one is I feel like I'm still patient, which is something I used to take for granted because when I thought I was one of those, but when it comes to those situations, then get impatient. I've always proven I'll always wait. So like even today, you know what I mean? Like if somebody was like late to a show or whatever, Abasabu like him and an hour late or whatever. They get to chill out for an hour until that guy arrives, and then from there I work. It's that thing. Like I've learned, patience is still with me in that phase. But then another thing I've learned is that apparently, like I don't want to use the word stubborn, but Kinto yo ga ke for ya you for. So what get idea in your I mean, if it doesn't involve
what
me.
happened? Why are you not a nerd now, dog?
Oh no, I'm still a nerd. It's just that, like I'm saying.
I don't nerd anymore, bro.
No, what's that? That's the thing. I'm like, I give fuck you when it doesn't involve me. That's the thing. So like, even now, I keep using the example. Okay, in this case, like clubs, you'll never find me in the club when I don't give a shit about drinking. Like, and you will only find me at the club if I have to work.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but for the remainder of the time, I'm like, sure, like anime, get it moving, you're like the game. You like a coon.
I feel you, my dog.
So yeah.
So anything coming up, dog? What are we working on, my dog?
Hey, my bro, like right now, I'm just trying to revive my own channel. So yeah.
Hey, dog, but how hard is that, dog?
Damn, man, it's tough.
It's tough. So the problem is, the minute you just disappear,
him and everything just goes poof.
I'll pick up.
Telling you, though.
I'll pick up.
So that's number one. I'm trying to bring that back, but also, like I said to the viewers, is that I'm trying to bring back. This is not a vlog, but like I said, right now I only have 3 episodes. So
with Fuego.
Yes, they're all Fuego episodes. So whenever I decide to release that, at least in the bag.
So but you can still do it for other rappers if I'm a rapper. But like that Shandies.
Yeah, obviously, because like I said, for me it's filmmaking.
Yeah,
it's like documentary style. So if you want it, I'm it's wrong and all that. But yeah, like right now that's basically it. I'm just trying to revive my YouTube channel, and other than that, freelance gigs, bro.
I'm going. So that's how you live, dog.
I'm on a freelance gigs, dog.
Are you making cash, no? I just making nice cash, dog.
Nah, dog. But you know what's funny, my old job, like my old 9 to 5, like I did so many shoots for them, but I'll pay a life, I'll chill it. Next I hold it that much, which is funny. Because now, I can really amount. But the thing, what I realized now is, since working there, like at that 9 to 5, like I told you, collaboration is everything. So I started talking to other freelancers because obviously there's always those in and out. You need an extra shooter. We start talking to those people. When I quit my job, first let me know if you need any help. 1, 2, 3 connections, like I told you. You didn't think at some point 1, 2, 3 and now if I work 5 days, I basically make my entire paycheck. So I could work so if I could work 1 week fully, so meaning the next 3 weeks, so it's like that's all profit. You know what I mean? So it's just that they are invest in yourself. That's basically my entire message is invest in yourself, work on your craft. Like like I told you, dog. Shoot, dog. Nah, dog. The thing is, like I'm saying, it happens to everyone. But as long as you're doing this, people are gonna keep watching, and then more people are gonna come. You start upgrading equipment. So what mama next thing also feeling mama span. Also now makeup blade.
That's money. That's not like pop money we get now. But either way, dog, where can people catch you, dog? That's a rapper. I need a video. Let's say I'm a chick. I need a nerd.
Hey man, like most of the time I don't like giving out my number. That's the thing.
Okay, don't give out your numbers, man. Shout out your Insta, shout out your Facebook,
Instagram, and YouTube. It's WAGISHU. It's WAGISHU. WAGISHU. That's not really how you say it, but we'll figure that out later. And then if you actually want to message me personally for like work, it's via Face Digitals at Gmail. And then we'll figure out stuff from there.
Where can we catch your partner, bro? Where can we catch you, bro? He has a partner.
That's the Alpha BK.
Who? Alpha BK?
The Alpha BK. It's the Alpha BK. Well, there's no spaces between Alpha and the BK. It's underscores. Same thing on YouTube. We work together. So if you find me, you'll find him most probably.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks very much for watching, man. From the host. Sorry. Hey man, hey wow, blessed up. Wow man, sorry, announcements. So yeah man, 17 December, my bad. Saturday, hang out, blessed Thursday. That's all you wanted me to say. Yeah, let's pull up man. I'll be there too man, I'll be interviewing. But I think it'll be from 4 till 6, so if you're not there, my bad.
Come early,
man. Till we meet again, man. From your host JE_F Lebohang.
Actually, don't like. Call me Ace.
Love you guys. We out.
Catch me in my block, filling up a rocket, nigga aiming at the stars. Watch a nigga walk it, nigga fuck the sneakers. Had a million in my thoughts, everywhere I be, dog. Drown in my way, came with a flood.